In this 11 years of being in this place in Europe, like how many countries have you visited?
Yeah, the least I can count, let me say 16 countries, bro. The only country
Mm.
that is best country in the whole world.
Changing the narratives with Mr. B.
How you doing? What's up?
Yeah, cool man.
You look good.
Yeah, thank you.
I celebrate you.
Same with me. You're
I
not
hope
looking bad.
say on this interview I will not be arrested anyway.
No? Don't be scared.
All right, all
Free,
right.
free.
If you give me the permission, I will,
No, it's a free
who am I
word.
not to be free?
It's a free word indeed.
All right. Please,
Okay.
I'm going to be asking you one or two questions. We are doing this for educational purpose, just to also enlighten our people, share it from our own life experience in Europe here in general, right? Okay. So, please, can you just introduce yourself to them?
Yeah, this is the boss. Toughest. People
All right.
who know me knows me. So
All
don't
right.
worry.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Sir, like how long have you been here in Europe?
Generally, let's say 11 years.
11
Yeah.
years. Okay. In this 11 years of being in this place in Europe, like how many countries have you visited?
Yeah, the least I can count, let me say 16 countries, bro.
Only you 160 country
Yes.
for this Europe for
Yes.
11 years.
Yes.
How many years you stay to visit one?
Sometimes I don't live there. I just go there for a visit, for vacations. And at the same time, for my work search,
Mm,
you understand?
okay.
Like making research.
Yeah.
I've visited many good countries, but
Okay.
along the line, this is the best country so far.
Italy.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to ask you, say, in this 60 country now, based on the experiences that you've gathered, like where will you say is a good place that you can recommend for any upcoming migrants or Nigeria or Africans to settle down?
Well, normally, let me break it down.
Okay.
The only country eh,
Mm.
that is best country in the whole world is where you have not been to.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So anywhere you have not been to is always the best country. Do you
All
know
right.
why?
Why?
Because when purpose is not found, abuse is inevitable.
All right.
If you don't know the purpose of something, you can abuse it.
All right.
When I was in Africa, I thought life there was so difficult that there is heaven in somewhere. So I moved down to Europe. Getting here expecting is heaven. But when I get here, it's a different ball game.
Mm.
It's a different thing entirely. So that's why I said your mind and where you have not been,
Yeah.
that is the abroad. You can make abroad anywhere you are. Just create a country of your choice,
Mm.
wherever you live. But let's go back to the question.
Okay.
Saying the best country to live in Europe is depending on how you are coming.
Okay.
Because you cannot be coming through the sea or seeking for what is it called visiting visa and you are making a choice of where to live.
Okay.
You understand?
Mm.
Because if you are relocating maybe with your family or you or yourself, there are so many good countries you can go.
Okay.
But depending on who you are first, what are you
Your
coming with,
purpose of coming.
your purpose of coming and who you are already.
Mm.
If you're a beginner, like the way I begin,
Mm.
anywhere you travel to in Europe, first of all, the first thing that should come to your mind is how will I get what is need to fit in?
Okay.
Like, what do you need? There are sweet countries you can go to, but you don't have time to spend there.
Okay.
Somewhere like Germany, you have 6 months. When you seek asylum, your asylum takes you 6 months. You go for interview. If they reject your asylum, definitely you are left with no option. You start suffering.
Mm.
You have to go. Okay, you come to Italy, you spend time. Maybe the life doesn't really go well the way you think.
Mm.
The next thing in your mind is where to run to. No, you have hand here already. There's what we call Dublin.
Mm.
When you have hand in any country, anywhere you go to, when you have problems there, they return you back to where your first fingerprint is in Europe.
Yeah.
So this is a problem. If you have a fingerprint here in Europe, or you are coming for a visa, visiting visa, you have a country of your choice where you are coming to,
Mm.
they give you the visa and everything. That country is your home. You understand? So
Yeah.
anywhere you go, if they reject your asylum, you keep fighting till they accept.
Mm.
But if you choose to travel out without documents, me being to 16 countries in Europe, I did not go dodging.
Mm.
You understand? I go properly. I only came to Italy dodging. After here, my life settled. I
Mm.
have all it takes to visit any country. I'm not talking about relocating.
Okay.
I'm talking about visiting any country of your choice, depending on your fund,
Mm.
depending on what you can afford. You understand? So best countries to live is where you have not been to. And when you get there, try to ask yourself, what do I need to survive in
Mm.
or to fix in here? Because there are things you need. Like here in Italy, you come to Italy, you can't speak Italy, the language you are not interested, it will be very difficult for you to integrate in.
Mm.
So this is a problem. So what I'm saying is this: if you are coming to Europe, any country of your choice, try to understand their language, try to understand their culture. If this is what you actually want or what you can actually do,
Mm.
then you have to take procedure, because it's not something you jump in. You have to study. Like me, I started from zero, which is otakara in my home country. They call it otakara. A country you go to, maybe you're a BNC holder, you're a PH holder,
Mm.
you are master holder, and along the line, you are coming to a country where you start from zero.
That's
Because
just
number
put
one,
aside all those
zero,
things.
put aside all those things. Because now you have to defend yourself. Who are you? Where are you coming from? What do you want? I have friends that when they want to go and buy something in the supermarket, they snap the thing. They have the picture of the thing. When
Mm.
they go there, they show the,
Because they cannot
yeah,
pronounce
you
or
cannot pronounce it, you cannot describe it, you cannot even go and search for it by yourself. So it's a problem. So a country like this, you remain deaf and dumb for a very long time.
mm.
Like me, it take me up to like 5 to 6 years being deaf and dumb to express myself,
Mm.
to say this is what I want, this is what I need, or this is what I am. It's a very difficult thing to do without studying properly the country you are going to. Like here in Italy, people who speak French, most of them, they are easily to hear the language. Not that Italy is related to French, but it's because those French people, they understand that the only way they can integrate here is to understand the language.
Mm.
While we Africans, Nigerians are ready for money. When we come here, what is in our first mind is what you want to achieve. Not
No,
knowing
no,
that,
no
not knowing
bother
that,
about the
yeah,
the
not knowing, not
necessary.
knowing that you are taking the wrong steps. Because me, I came, I said I need money, within 3 years I'm back. But look at me today. I'm not even ready to go yet, or to, I don't even have that idea or that mentality of going back. I
So that
have,
was your
yeah,
mindset of living.
yes, I have house in Africa, in Nigeria. I haven't been there. I'm not planning to live there. But why? How I wish I have it here.
Mm.
How I wish I started my little beginning trying to understand what is going on here or what I need to fit in, bro. But this is a problem because why? My mindset was I'm returning back. Home is not something we talk about now. Nigeria is fucked up. Even if you are trying to relocate, no matter how much you are going there with, everybody will dupe you. Your mother will dupe you, your father will dupe you, your brother will dupe you, your pastor will dupe you, your cousins will dupe you, anybody
You
will
are you
dupe
are
you.
a, you are a special
You are
target.
you are already you are already a target. The target they are is that they don't know how you are, what is in your pocket. They know that you just come from abroad,
Mm.
so definitely you must
Everybody
come with
want to eat.
something. Anybody you don't give money, you don't love him. African, the way to express your love for your loved ones, brothers and sisters, is to give them money, which is not supposed to be so. Because here in abroad, a guy of my age mate is not thinking about the things in my head.
Mm.
Let's imagine for an Italian boy who is 33 years or 34 years old, thinking about buying a house or building a house for his mother, or building his house for his father, or his auntie want to get married, you have to send them money, or you have to support them, or you have to train his niece
Mm.
or his nephews. They don't have those mindset because everybody has a way of income. You must have the way your money come. My mother have, my father have, so we all live independent.
If you just want to give today, just a support, not
Not
a
that you just,
necessity.
you can go to a bar with your mother. I've seen them Italians, they go to a bar with their mother, and at the same time the mother will bring out money, pay his own, his son will pay his own.
Mm.
It's not partial. If his mother wants to buy for him, it's left for the mother. If the son wants to buy, but it's not something that
It's
you must
compulsory.
buy it.
It's your responsibility.
No, no, he is never. They accept their responsibilities. Africans will blame our responsibilities to devil, to God, or to anybody, or to our uncle or English people, but not knowing that the reality is that we have to stand for what is right.
Mm.
Bro,
All right.
if you have not traveled, the next thing in your mind is which country is the best. There is no a best country in the whole world. I've been to many places. I have guys who were living in Germany that should be like 217/218. They called me, bro, come here, it's good. People, things are going well. When I go there, they were all dodging. They were not,
Dodging why?
yes, because the government is after them. Police wants to deport them. Many of them, their asylum is cut off, bro. It's fucked.
But those were the people that were calling you to
Calling
come.
me living fine to come that everything is good because you know why? When some people are sinking, if you don't sink with them, they are not happy. I have friends that when they take a wrong step, they notice they are fucked up. Will still draw you in because they don't want you to be greater than them, or maybe that is their little sense. But I call it selfishness. Like
Greed.
me, not even greed. Like me, when I take a step and notice I fucked up, I will not allow
Mm.
my second or this person next to me to take that same step. I will tell you, but it's left for you to make
To
a
decide.
choice. If you say, ah, oh, no problem, but I will surely tell you that this way you are going is the wrong way. So what am I saying? Where you have not been to, that is abroad. But when you are going there, think about what did they talk, what is their language, how will you blend in. Somewhere like, if you are talking about somewhere like UK, America, I will say okay, maybe when you go there, even if your English is not that good like theirs, like
Mm.
their own, but you can understand them. But places like Europe, bro, the whole Europe I've been to, the only place you can see 70% of them speaks English is where? Ireland, Iceland. These are the two countries that are very close to UK that they even speak English frequently. You understand? So
The
if you are
rest are
coming to
just.
Germany, understand that German don't even speak Dutch. They speak German. Even if you study Dutch, when you go to German, you have to study German.
Mm. Just like going to start from square one
Yeah,
again.
when you go there, you see everything is different. The writing, the language, it's only Italy that we write the same way we write English. If you are a good person, you are intelligent and learned, you can pronounce Italian words without
Mm.
knowing their meanings. They write bello for you, you can pronounce it bello the same way they
Although you
play.
don't know the
You
meaning of
don't know
it.
the meaning. You understand? They pronounce something, that is, they write something, you can pronounce it. So that is what we gain from it, because being able to pronounce something is giving you confidence that you can know it.
Mm.
Somewhere like Arab, if Arab is written now and ask me what is written, I cannot tell you.
You look like somebody
I cannot
who has
pronounce it.
eyes that cannot
I
see.
don't know what it means. I can't pronounce it. I can't even write it. So it's difficult. But here we can write it, we can pronounce it without knowing the meaning. So it's better here, bro.
Mm.
I'm telling you honestly. And
Oh.
document is guaranteed within interval of 3 to 4 years, bro. To
Mm.
follow the right process. Some people are lucky 1 year, 2 years, but me, I'm not a lucky guy. I always work out whatever I need. I'm not a lucky person. Some people said I travel with lucky. The boy was so lucky. No, I make a move.
Mm.
I make a move. I made a move. So when you make a move, the next thing is either you fail or you win. But have it in mind that whatever happens, it's not the end.
I see. I see.
You
All right,
understand?
sir. Okay, like now, thank you very much for that. Okay, now, what will you say is the most challenging thing living in Europe?
Well, when you are on that project, like, people understand what I'm saying. Even I
Mm.
know Africans, they won't understand. People living in Nigeria, except the learned ones, people who have traveled, people who have someone who is here who can educate them or tell them what is going on. When you are living in Europe and you are responsible for yourself and you pay your bills, when I mean responsible for yourself, you clothe yourself, you are not in kind of any government help, any government
Mm.
support. Even if there is a government support, but you are not depending on it, that makes you a man.
Okay.
But when you are still under those process, many of us go through those process. We did not just come to Europe here and rent a house
Mm.
and bought a clothes and
Mm.
doing. We follow the gradual process, and this take long. But when we are coming, we never thought of all this. We think maybe once you just get there, you see what is going on, you blend in. Definitely you blend in, but it takes time. It really takes time, bro.
All right, last question, sir. Sorry. Now you don't see Europe now for 11 years.
Mm.
Compared to what they tell you before
Yes.
you come. You really say, due to your experience, that say this Europe is overhyped. They overhype am.
Why not? I have a friend, I will not mention his name, maybe if he watch this program, he told me one day, he called me, he said, toughest, Max, you are lucky. I said, how? He said, you live close to heaven. I said, what do you mean? He said, this is Italy, this is heaven. You are living very close to heaven, to God. I said, ooh, man, this is shit, man.
Where is the person? Is it in Africa or
He's in
where?
Africa, he's my classmate. We study
In
together.
Nigeria.
Yeah, yeah. I went to a different school, he went to a different school after
Okay.
our high school, after our secondary school, but he's a learned person.
Mm.
He's a BNC holder, bro. But he told me that I live close to heaven. That is to tell you the kind of mindset we
Mindset.
have. So for him to have that kind of mindset, I'm telling him Europe don't come. Look at my body. Look at how
Mm.
I'm shining. You tell someone who thinks you are living that life in want that Europe is hard. No, like me, Europe is not hard. You know why it's not hard?
No.
The last earners here, they can pay their bills.
Okay.
Nigeria is a place that your salary as a BNC holder may not buy a bag of rice 1 month. So without thief, without any other mago, there is no way you live that good life. But here
Mm.
you can live that good life with your little money. You can take a taxi, you can take a bus, you can take a train. Without having a car, there is a means of movement. You
Mm.
can go for kilometers within an hour without praying for accident, praying for God don't help me, don't let them to kill me on the way,
Mm.
all those kind of things. Bro. You see? So Europe is good, especially for people who came from a very poor home. There are people who are living well, who are living Europe life in Africa. But
Mm.
if you are not that kind of person and you want to create this life for yourself, you can come. But have it in mind that when you are coming, it's not heaven you are coming to. It's a jungle.
Jungle.
Only the strong survive.
Okay.
It's a
All
jungle,
right.
bro. It's a
All right.
jungle. But
Uh,
believe me, it's a jungle and it's worth taking.
mm.
Yeah, I have a brother, sisters who were not doing well in Nigeria. And when they came here, in interval of 3 or 4 years, people start looking up to them. Even here, the moment you left Africa, Nigeria, and come to Europe, you will see a call, a friend request from a friend you haven't even seen for long or think of. But the news will spread.
Mm.
Everybody said that guy, they have to check your profile. Bro, what's going on? Maybe you'll be person who like to snap to, you flex the lie. But along the line, you will now understand that people have started looking up to you,
Mm.
not you calling for help again now. You have to solve the
Be the
problem.
helper.
Yes, me, I'm a helper. I have friends, I have family. We are very, very many in numbers, but the issue is you helping someone. Try to help yourself too, because if anything should happen to you here, here is not our home.
Mm.
The moment you see yourself Africa, people you have helped before, don't be surprised. They will fuck you up and you will be thinking that they are ungrateful. They are not ungrateful. It was you who was uncareful
Mm.
because you could not plan and see the big picture. Like me, I noticed that a good friend, a friend in need is a friend indeed.
Yeah.
Don't try to always look for who is there in need. Try to be the person they call for need.
Mm.
That is how you know. Because sometimes you call people, hey, please, I have a problem. This, it could not help you. You guys become enemy. But you don't think, oh, how can I help this guy? Many of them are in Nigeria, Africa, but they cannot call you and say, bro, we have something to buy with little money here, we can buy access in Nigeria. But the problem is when they are bringing it to you, they times the money to you that even in 5 years time or 10 years time, that you cannot even get your capital from it, talk more of the profit.
Mm.
And you are hearing that people are making money with it. A land sold of 3,000, like 3,000 euro. Before you know what will happen, they have given you more bills. They added more money.
Mm.
That even when you buy those assets in 3 to 4 years now, you cannot get that capital you put in there out. Talk more of the profit. So this is not encouraging.
Which
This
they
they
have
do.
the advantage of recommending what is right for us to also benefit from there. They are not doing it.
Not that they don't want to do it or they don't know it. The reason why they are not doing it is that they think you are big and we are not big.
Mm.
We are just surviving. Someone who thinks you are big, you have money, when they dupe you little money, they call it little to them, but they don't know that it's your last card, bro.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Imagine a guy who received like 1,500 euro, you pay a bill of house rent of 700 euro or 600 euro, depending on where you are living, and you pay your bills and everything. At the end of it, you are left with like 400 or 500 euro, and that 400 or 500 euro, you have family here, you have family home. So you now share the money and everything. At the end, who you give money will tell you that it's too little.
Mm.
Things are expenses. Things are expenses. You cannot afford it. Are you affording my own bills? I either give you out of my bills, out of my own, and you are telling me things are expensive. What crazy? It sounds crazy, bro. This is a problem. So many of us who wants to travel out have it in mind that when you go out there, the same blame you put on people who have been staying there for a
Mm.
long time, those same blame will be put
Or
to
you.
you, will put on you. You understand? So they should have that mindset.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. What will be your last word of advice because of time? to the people who are going to be coming across this video.
Well, stay where you are. It may sound crazy, but believe me, it's the best decision you can ever take. Why? Because wherever you haven't been to is the only place you think is the abroad, is heaven, is paradise. But when you go there, you now discover that in every paradise there is what? A price.
to
There's a
pay.
price to pay. If you cannot pay the price, believe me, bro, you always complain and look for a better place to go. That is why you see people relocating, travel. You can travel for VC, but relocating, you stay in Italy 3 years, you run to Germany, you stay in Germany in 1 year, you run to France. You think there is a heaven. You are still thinking the same. But wherever you are, wherever you set your feet, possess it and boom on it. That's my word for you, bro.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate this time. We'll not take it for granted at all.
Yeah.
Thank you. God
Thank you,
bless you,
bro.
sir.